Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today I want to share with you guys these little mini journals that I made. I actually used a butterfly printable and I turned it into a mini journal, and I love the way they came out, and I'm going to show you guys how I made them. Okay, so first thing, this is the printable that I used, and it has 12 different printables in this kit. I have different sizes for this printable, and so I have the small ones and then a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. I love using these butterflies just throughout my journals, and if you've been watching my channel lately, you'll see that I've been using a lot of these in my journals. Okay, so I have those, and then I have these where you get two to a page. And these are really great for journals as a tuck spot, or I love to use these also with my Sisters in Bloom. I actually have another butterfly kit that I use with the Sisters in Bloom, but this is really cute for giving, like if you have a photograph, you can give the girl wings like that. And this is from my this digital is from my Old Soul collection. I just released this last night, but anyways, just as an idea, or if you have a cutout of a person, you can add wings. I think that is really fun. It's probably one of my favorite ways to use the butterflies, but I actually love this idea so much. I think it's so cute. Okay, so these are the full-size butterflies. And I actually go in and I edit all my digitals, because sometimes if it's an older digital, it might not be like a really good quality. So I go in and I sharpen them or I clean them up. So this is how they look. And then this one is so I could fit two to a page, so I just did that so I don't waste space. But isn't that pretty? And technically you can cut them out and glue them together if you wanted to, so you have both sides. But anyways, we are going to make these little journals. I think they're so cute. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. I already have some of these cut out to make things easier and faster. And here is what I have. Okay, so first thing I did was I cut this one out because that's the one I wanted to use. And then I grabbed this printable. Now you can pick out whatever papers you want inside your little butterfly journal. And you'll see I chose a couple different pieces. I chose this one with the floral. I also went with some packing paper. Oh, and on the back, I printed just some lined paper. But you can use lined paper. Just kind of think of it as a journal. You basically grab the pieces you want and you layer them. And I love the way these look when you layer them. So I have the printed floral. I have packing paper. I have this coffee dye paper. And then this blue ledger. Okay, oh, and on this side, I have this peachy colored print. These two right here are from my Olivia Grace collection, and I have a lot of different colors for each kit. There's different kits and they work really well together, and I love these so much. I use them all the time. I kind of mix them up with other kits. Okay, so this is what I'm starting with, and then I traced this on here. And I put it kind of down towards the bottom just to kind of save space, because I can use this for something else. Okay, we don't want to waste. Oh, and on the back, I glued just this this yellowed paper. It's a little bit fragile, and I love the way it looks. So I glued it on there so that it's not white, because I forgot to print on it on the back. So I thought, okay, let's just cover it. But if you print on the back of your paper, you're gonna be fine. You don't need to glue something down. Okay, so the first one I did, I kind of had a little bit of, I feel like it was a little bit of trouble with the binding because I'll show you how it looks. But usually when you're creating, you always look for solutions for any problem, because obviously I didn't want to redo it. So this is this one right here. And so if you can see, by the time I came up at the top, I actually went back down and I made another hole like on the two sides. Let me see if you can see. Let's see, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so basically I have the binding here, and then I added an extra 2 holes on the side. But we're going to do something simpler. We're not going to do this anymore because when it opens up, I noticed because I tied it to the side like that, it doesn't open all the way flat. So I kind of folded each. I folded along this crease here to make it work, because I love this one. I love it so much. I think it's so cute. But so it still works, right? But I feel like this is a little bit too complicated with the string. Like I had to go back and then I tied it at the front. But I love the way the antennas are from the binding. I think that's really cute. So anyways, I'll show you. I'm kind of getting off track. I'm going to finish cutting this out. And so I just traced everything out onto each sheet, and some of them I would just trace on one sheet, and I would cut both of them together. So you can do that, or you can just cut them each at once. Or you can cut each one separately so that it's not too complicated folding them down, if that makes sense. And I also had, like for the ledgers, some of the ledger pieces are a little bit smaller because this is a fairly big butterfly, right? Or like the book page. So all I did was I actually went in and I traced it. And then I actually just cut the wings a little bit smaller. Okay, so same with this one. See that? I just cut it smaller. And this will be really cute if you add like little quotes right here. And then you can journal inside. I love them. I want to use it for myself, actually. Okay, so we got this all cut out. And now I'm going to fold it in half. And now the wings might not be perfectly symmetrical. And that's okay. That's not a big deal. I think it actually adds to it. Like if it goes out too much, let's see, if it goes out too much, I can trim some of it off, but I'll look and see how it looks. I think I'm okay with it kind of hanging out. Okay, here's another step I don't want to forget. What I did with this, I am adding a piece of cloth. I'm going to glue. It's just some like linen. Linen? Is it linen? No, it's just cotton. Just a piece of cloth on top. I think it adds a really nice touch to it. It feels good. And plus it gives it a little bit of strength. Okay. So I kind of love that. Where is my glue? Okay. Okay, so I always use my Fabrifix glue or Fabri-Tac. I'm going to move this out of the way because this is so pretty. I don't want to ruin it. I got this in some Happy Mail from my friend Gina. So pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use this underneath so I don't get glue everywhere. Let's go like this. It's just a scrap of coffee dye paper. Okay. I'm going to make sure I'm in. I actually have a new setup for filming. My husband set it up, but I have a little screen in front of me, And it takes a little bit of getting used to it because I don't know why, but I feel like when I do stuff, I can see in the screen, but I want to hold it up to the screen. But if I hold it up to the screen, it's like this. Whereas I guess I'm used to holding it up to the camera, to the, I don't know if that makes sense. It just feels weird. So if you see me holding something sideways, that's why I forget, and I think I'm holding it up to the lens when I'm actually holding it up to the screen, because that's where I see the image, I guess. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just gonna cut this out. I think these would make a really cute gift. If you're thinking to make a gift for like a little girl or even a teenager, actually, I think this would be really cute. And it's a little bit whimsical. And I think it'd be so cute to write like a little message inside, or like a poem or a verse or something special. Oh, and you can even, I'm thinking for me, like I can do this for my daughter or my kids. I can do it for my son too. It's still, and then you can actually add a little pocket, and you could put a, maybe, I'm thinking maybe a gift card would fit in there. I don't know. Or money. That would be really cute as a gift. Okay. I just remembered I watched Cheryl with My Journal Cottage. I watched her video yesterday, and she shared how she cut something out, like if she needs to cut something out from the inside, like you would use an X-Acto knife, but she used a punch, and I thought that was so cool. And I just remember that. I totally forgot about it, and now it came back. I can't do that with fabric, obviously, but that was a really cool tip. To make like a little hole punch, to make like a little punch, and then you can go in with your scissors and cut it out. That's so cool. I never thought of that. Okay. So these are just, I had smaller scissors that I could probably use for this. Oops. Okay, I got fabric scissors. That's probably what I should be using, right? Okay. And I'm just going to keep going all around. And I'm not really like a perfect, it's okay if it's not totally perfect. I'm being careful to get the edge, but it's okay. Right? We'll have a little bit of paper peeking out anyways. Okay. Okay, if you don't have a printer or you don't have the digital, you can also do this with just paper. If you can draw out a butterfly and then cut the different pieces out, you can do this just with some printed paper too. Okay, so I keep going in and just cutting the different little pieces out. Okay, there we have it. I love that. I love the feel of it. Okay, and now we have these pieces, and I am going to, let's see how I have them. I think I want this on the front. Do I? Let's see. In the front page, I like this on the front cover, but I think I want to switch this. Let's see, where do I want it? Maybe like that, like that. I think I want something like this, maybe. Let's see. Maybe I should do this. Let's see how that looks. You don't have to be this particular. I am a little bit of particular on the way they look, because I'm looking at the both sides, right? And so if I have, oh, this tore off. I need to fix that. I have some masking tape right here. It's pretty fragile, so that's probably why. And you know what? I'm just gonna cut it off. Okay, so I'm really particular, I guess, about the way the pages are, but it's not, it's okay. You can do it anyway, in any order you wish. Okay, because I like the idea of a printed page with the plain page, and especially if I'm gonna go in and add a label like a title or something, I like to have that background piece, right? So I'm ready to go. And then when you turn the page, you have like the vintage piece, and then this is perfect for just doing some journaling maybe. And then I have, you know, the coffee dyed with another printed, and then I have color with packaging, because I don't want to have like packaging coffee dyed like everything. You could, there's no, you know, wrong way, but I kind of want to break them up, right? Okay, I like the way this looks. Now I'm thinking to ink the edges. I think that I like that idea of having of adding a little bit of dimension with the ink. Plus, I want it to look a little bit old. So we'll see. I'm not sure. For now, I think I'm just going to show you guys the construction of it. But if you guys want me to actually work in it, let me know, because I'll think about what I'm going to use it or how I'm going to use it. Maybe I'll make another video of how I work inside this little mini journal, if you guys are interested. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to close it in half, and I'm also going to do this part here because you might see a little bit of it, and I'm going to go in a little bit more so that kind of the whole section is a little bit more brown. Okay. Okay, so we got that one done. And then I'm going to do the rest. I'm going to do it off camera so I don't keep you guys too long. Okay, so I got these all inked up, right? And I was also going to mention, if you cut more than one at one time, you might have this little issue like I did, like that, where you miss that little point, which it's not a big deal. I just fixed it now, right? But it's easy to miss those little corners, or not to get them like perfectly. Okay. Okay, so here we have the little journal. I think it's looking so cute. And now I'm gonna use an owl. I have this owl that I can use. And let's see. Do I want, so when I went to bind it, for this one I did black, which is great because I left the excess kind of loose for their antennas, because the antennas, you can't just cut them out. They're too fragile and they'll break off. So I just cut them off. I didn't cut them all the way out, if that makes sense. And this one is such a pale butterfly that black was way too dark. So I used this gray, right? This one's dark, so I can use black. And I have this here. This is like some hemp cord, but I also have, hold on just a second. I just recently got some more of this waxed binding thread. And so I can use one of these black ones, or I can use this. This is a, it looks like, no, you know what? I think I'm gonna use this one because this one is thicker. I like that. Yeah, that's what I use for this one. I'm gonna use that one. It's not waxed. This is all my binding thread. I found them on Amazon and it's so cool. I just love it. I love matching my binding thread to my journal. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do like to think about that. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna get started. I need a needle. I keep a needle in here. Will that fit? Let's see. I'm trying to remember if I did everything right. This is like my second time recording, and my husband told me where to look to make sure that the mic is on, and I wasn't sure if I remembered to do it correctly. I think I did though. Oh my goodness. I'm not very technical. I'm not good with technical stuff, but I think that you just gotta learn. I gotta just remember that. I don't think I want a curved one, a curved needle. I think I just need, I don't want the hole that it makes from using it to be too thick, but I think I'm just gonna have to go with that because the thread is a little bit thicker too, so it's okay. I think it'll be fine, but I'm thinking now that some of this paper might be a little bit fragile, and I think like this is gonna be where the binding will kind of go through, right? So this, I think I want to reinforce just a little bit with some of this masking tape. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going for that imperfect look. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so now I'm gonna look at this one just to remember. I just did a 3-stitch, just a classic 3-stitch binding. And then when I came back up, yeah, I just tied it at the top there. So I start at the top. Let's see. I'm starting here. I want there to be enough space between the edge so that it doesn't quickly break, if that makes sense, or like wear out. So I'm gonna go right here. So that's where I'm gonna start. And I could cut my thread, but I don't know how much I need, so I'm just gonna start here. I'll move this here. Okay. And then I'm going to want, let's see. to go on the bottom because it's going to help me kind of figure out where the middle is. And there's the middle. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in the middle one. Okay, it's kind of hard to see. Okay. Come on. Okay. Let's see. It's going to be a little bit big. Okay, so it's going to go from here like this. And that doesn't need to be that big. That might be like about this. I'm trying to figure out how long I want the antenna to be. And so I'm going to pull, I gave myself too much. So I'm going to pull this back. If that makes sense. Okay, so wait, does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Hold on. Okay, so I want the antenna to be about this size, but I didn't think to pull enough because I'm going to go down here, right? And then come back up. Okay. It might be easier to just cut it. And then when I go through this way, I try to be careful to get to the edge, not through the, I'm trying to not go through the thread, but go on the edge of the thread, if that makes sense, so that I don't sew like within it, so that if I need to make an adjustment, I can. Okay, so see, it's a little bit long, but that's okay. I don't mind. Now I'm just gonna tie it up here, okay? And I'm gonna cut this off. Let's move stuff out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to just knot it up here. See right there? This is where I'm gonna knot it. Oops, I hope I wasn't in the way. So I made one knot and I'm gonna make another one. Okay, now you can leave it like that, but I want it to look like an antenna. So I want them to be kind of glued up like this, right? Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I think that's cute. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I have some scrap fabric, which I cut out. I'm gonna cover that. I did that on here too. And that way, you can use tape if you want, but I'm just gonna use the fabric. And what I'm gonna do is just cut a little, I think I have some tape on my scissors. Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna cut like a little, like the little butterfly's head. Let's see, I just kind of winged it. I don't know if it's big enough. It's not big enough. I'm gonna redo it. Oops. So things like that happen. But usually I edit them out from my videos. And then people usually say, wow, you're so fast. Well, usually it goes fast when I edit everything out, or when I have things pre-planned. So see, I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. I made it a little bit bigger just to make sure I don't go too small. And now it's a little bit bigger. Let's see, how do I want it? Should I go like this? I might go like that. First thing that I'm gonna do is I grab my glue. I'm gonna need to have some kind of tissue paper here, or baby wipes, because I totally forgot. And I got glue on myself. Okay. On my fingers. Okay, so I'm adding just a dab of glue on that little butterfly's head. And then I'm gonna try to get that string. I'm trying to glue it down, right? Just like that. Now I'm gonna add, oops, a little bit more glue on the, just on that cord, on the, and then I'm gonna glue this down. Let's see. Do I want to cut part of it off? Let's see. Where's my scissors? You technically could just glue it down and leave it. It might work without this extra step. You don't even need to glue it down if you don't want, but I want them to stick out straight from its head, if that makes sense. And you know what? I don't know if I like the fabric there. On here, it was fine because it blends in, but on this one, I don't like it that much. Let's see. I have my little box. Actually, it's not so little. My big box of scraps. And it's kind of been, I've been crafting a lot lately, and it's kind of overflowing. So I think maybe it's time for a project with scraps. What do you guys think? Okay. Maybe I should do that soon. See, so I can just glue this on top. So you can use paper too. That's okay. Basically, the idea is to find solutions for whatever you're working through in your crafting. And that's what I like about junk journaling, is that you can always go back and change things up. It's okay. I think I like that better. I feel like it blends better. See that? Okay. Maybe I should let it dry first and not mess with it yet. I think it's so cute. I love the little antennas. Now I'm thinking, should I tie the ends? Maybe I'll tie the ends to this one. I did that on a butterfly that I used in my last journal, and I thought it was really cute. Okay, maybe this one I have to trim because it's too long. Okay. I think it's so cute. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to show my screen, the butterfly, instead of the lens. It's so funny. It's because I think that the screen is my phone. I guess I always filmed on my phone and not on my camera. But okay, there we go. Isn't that cute? I love it. So cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed. I love it so much. Oops, I got some glue on that part too. Okay, so I gotta be careful. So since they are all a little bit, like they stick out a little bit, the glue kind of went through to the other side. Let's double check this side too now. Okay. This one I need to glue a little bit better. Okay. Okay, here we go. Do I want to trim that off a little bit? Maybe I do. See that? Got just a little bit of piece sticking out there. I gotta hurry up. I don't want to be too long on here. I'm trying to make shorter videos for you guys. Okay. I think that works. I think that's super cute. Okay, so there you have it. I have 3 of them. So cute. I wanted to make extras because I knew I wanted to give my daughter one and I wanted to keep one, and I'll see what I do with the extra one. It's always nice to have an extra one, but they're so cute. I think my daughter loves this one best. I love this one best too because it has like this. I love the book page, and then this color is so nice. I love these colors, right? And I love the mustard color. So I love this one too, but she likes it, so that one's for her. I love this one too, but for some reason, I like the smaller one better. So I think I'm going to keep this one for myself. I think I'm going to, I don't know, put it in my purse or write little things in it. I don't know how I'm going to use it, but I love to hear your guys' ideas. What would you guys use these for? I think they're so cute, but what would you put in them? Yeah, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.